Hey y'all, today I want to make little apple dumplings with y'all. It has all the traditional flavors of that old-fashioned apple dumpling, except this is so quick and so easy, so why don't we want to do it this way, right? I know. I want to tell you the things you're going to need before we get started. You're going to need a 9 by 13 baking dish, and you do need to spray it with nonstick cooking spray. You're going to need 3/4 cup of unsalted melted butter. You're going to need 1 cup brown sugar, and I use dark brown sugar. Y'all know I love that molasses flavor, and you can use light though. And 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to need 2/3 cup of a lemon lime soda, Sprite. We wouldn't know what that is, right? We're going to need 2 rolls of crescents. These are just the original recipe, and it's 8 count in each roll, so that's going to be 16 dumplings. And then you're going to need about 2 or 3 apples. I'm using Gala today, but I've used Honeycrisp. You can use Granny Smith too. They're going to be more tart, but there's plenty of sweetness in here. If you want to do that, just use one that will keep its integrity when it bakes. Like your Red Delicious is really good to eat raw, but it doesn't bake so well. It kind of just falls apart compared to these others. So use something that's going to stay together for you. And on your apples, you're going to need to chop them, core them, peel them, core them, and chop them, and make them in slices. Each apple, depending on its size, will get somewhere between 6 to 8 slices off it, and it's just a nice apple bite. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. Y'all see I wrapped those up. I didn't want them to oxidize. See, it's just a nice little slice off of there. I got about, my apples are smaller, so I got about 6 or 7 each time, but a large apple will give you 8. So that's what we need to get started. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we'll get started. Alright y'all, before I forget, let me spray my 9 by 13 with this nonstick cooking spray. That way it'll be easy on us cooks to clean up later, right? Yes. Alright, we gotta open these. I always wonder, is it gonna open on me while I'm peeling it? There we go. I know I've said it before, you'd think they would come up with a better way to open this can of biscuits, but it's kind of adventurous, isn't it? Or crescents. These aren't biscuits, but they're the same. Alright guys, and all we need to do is unroll these. I keep looking, see if y'all can see me. I'll probably do this one time with y'all really down on top of it. And then I'm going to separate each triangle. And these need to be real cold, so you've got to work fast and keep your pastry really cold. And it's really cold. My fingers are freezing. It's turned off cold here in Louisiana, and I'm ready for summer again. I'm not much of a cold person. I've got lots of friends that love it cold, but I do not. I'm just not that way. I kind of stay tensed up. Do y'all? I do too. Okay, y'all. See, I've got these all separated now, my triangles. I'm going to take my little apple slice. You see the size of it right there? I hope you can. And I'm going to start on the shortest end of the triangle. Down here on the end, okay? Because that's a long side, and this is the short side. So start on your short side and start just wrapping your apple, rolling it in there just like that. Just that easy, okay? And then I'm going to arrange them in the pan, and I may change them around just depending on how they fit in there, you know. Again, I'm wrapping him up like that. I think I can do them side by side and do me 2 rows of 8. I think. Like I say, sometimes I'll rearrange. Just depends on your pan size. And I am putting that tip top where it comes together at the very end. I'm putting that on the top just because I think it looks prettier that way. But you can do it however you want to. It wouldn't matter. It's going to taste the same, right? It's all going to be good apple dumplings. Exactly. Y'all see I've chopped way more than 16 for my crescents because I'm going to make a double batch, because I'm actually taking this to a Celebrate Recovery meeting this evening. We do that. Our church does it once a month. We have other churches that do it because they meet once a week. And I love to serve my community. Do y'all? I just love to give. I do. So that is what we're up to, and I want to have plenty because we usually have somewhere around 50 show up, and I love that. That's a nice group of people. Yes, it is. And y'all, these are sweet. These are rich. So y'all know what I do? Yes. I take ice cream, so I've got 2 big buckets of vanilla ice cream to eat with these too. Yes, I do. Let me back these up and open up my second. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. Just like that. Alright, guys. I'm going to do my second roll. Okay, y'all. We've got them all in here. 8 in a row. And next, I'm going to set these to the side just a second so we can mix this up. We're going to get me a little bowl. And our 3/4 cup of melted butter. Right in. We're going to take our teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, teaspoon doesn't want to reach down in there. So I'm going to have to tap it. There we go. And then we need our 1 cup of brown sugar. Going in. Does need to be a packed cup. Packed brown sugar. Yes, it does. Get me a little whisk here. And just mix this around. Get it all incorporated. I've also seen recipes you could add a teaspoon of vanilla here if you wanted to. Should we do that? Why not, right? I know. I can't think of a reason why not. Let me grab it. So, I know I can't leave well enough alone. I know. That's the story of my life. The story of my life. But I did see some recipes that call for a teaspoon of vanilla. Ooh, that smells wonderful too. So, yeah. I just couldn't think of a reason, y'all. I couldn't. Y'all can't either, can ya? Alright, let's get our spatula over here with our brown sugar, butter, vanilla, cinnamon mixture. That smells like fall right there. Can y'all see these dumplings? Yeah. Now we're going to pour this evenly over all the dumplings, okay? Because that brown sugar and butter helps them get toasty on the top and kind of crystallize, so just be pretty even with this, okay? And when this bakes down, it causes a wonderful little caramelly like sauce down in there that you also can spoon over each dumpling. So it's just like I say, it's just like those old-fashioned traditional dumplings. And we might make those one day too in the dead of winter when I've got plenty of baking time, okay? We'll make some of those from scratch. We'll make those whole dumplings. That looks good already, doesn't it, guys? Now, we're going to need 2/3 cup of our lemon lime soda. Wonder if I can see 2/3 cup on here. Yes. Okay. It took me a minute. And now this, I do not want to pour on top of my dumplings. It's going to wash off that brown sugar butter mixture. So just do it between and on the edges, okay? And it is such a nice little lemon lime flavor, and it also helps make some more of that caramelized juice that you can spoon over the top of these or over the top of the ice cream that's with these. Yes! I got 2 big buckets of vanilla ice cream to go with it. Okay, y'all. That's very important. Don't pour the Sprite on top of them, okay? This is going to the oven, 350 degrees, for about 35 minutes, okay? And that's going to depend on how toasty you like yours. You could go closer to 40 or maybe 30. But I need about 35 minutes to get my apples good and tender, guys. So I'll see y'all back then. Alright, y'all, I had promised y'all a close-up, didn't I? Yes, I did. Get my melted butter over my vanilla and cinnamon and brown sugar again. Once again. There we go. Let that mix around there for a minute. Alright, I'm spraying my baking dish with non-stick spray, so it can help me clean up tonight. This meeting starts at 6:30. We get there at 6, and then I've got to go afterwards and buy stuff at the store to make my granddaughter's 1-year smash cake. So I am a busy bee this week, a baking and a baking and a baking. But that's just how it goes, isn't it? Sometimes it's just one thing right after the other. Alright, y'all. Got them laid out here again. Take my apples, my apple slice, start at the short side and roll up just like that. Place it in there. And again and again and again, just like this. And I do try to put those tops, the little triangular tip there, I do try to put it on the top, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world, right? No, certainly isn't. It will keep on going. Oh my, do y'all see this? Yes, so good. It's still bubbling. Mine down here in this gas oven in the canning kitchen went on 350 for 30 minutes. Okay, it didn't actually go the 35, so just depends on your oven. Hope y'all can see this. Can y'all see this? Let me get y'all down here. Let's see. Can y'all see these? Y'all, I bought these crescents at Sam's yesterday because they come in a big 4-pack like that, and I was like, that's exactly what I need. And I looked on the backs, and because I'm always looking for new recipes, and I love just to read recipes. I mean, seriously, just to read them. It's fine with me. And this has 3 recipes on the back, so I'm going to cut this out and keep it. It's got taco crescent ring that looks really, really, really good. You put your taco meat in there and you make a wreath looking thing. That'd be good for the holidays. And it's got, looks like guacamole and salsa in the middle. Then it's got ranch chicken roll up bake. That looks really, really good. And then it's got Sloppy Joe crescent cups. So these look like 3 really good recipes that would be good to make for hors d'oeuvre types during the holidays and during the Super Bowl and all the things that we do during this season we're going into. I'm keeping it. Yes, I will. Maybe we'll do one of these together. I have many of these things right here cut out just like this. Do y'all? I do too. Stuck here and there and everywhere. Y'all want a cookbook for me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I want a cookbook for me too. So I'll just have everything organized. If I make one, I want to have an area that you can insert things like this, like little cards and cutouts, because you find something in a newspaper, or you know. So I've got all these grand ideas of this cookbook, and so yeah, it's gonna be a while, right? Yes. All right. Okay, y'all, I am going to get cleaned up here, and I'm going to get myself to that meeting and celebrate recovery with everyone, and I will see y'all later.